Welcome back. The season's most dramatic charter guests are arriving this week on Below Deck Season 12, Episode 9. Because last week's yachty love triangle involving far too many people was the only topic of conversation throughout their villa holiday, they will be greeted by tired but slightly rested crew members. Minus Anthony, who at last confided in Fraser about his annoyance at being fired the previous season. The events of Below Deck Season 12, Episode 9, A Holiday in Handcuffs, are detailed here. Hormones have made an appearance. To the annoyance of Bárbara and Kyle, her second boatman's partner, Solène is still making every effort to retain people she first claimed, such as Jess. But compared to their current charter passengers, their shenanigans are nothing. Since her actions are suddenly proving to be a liability for everyone on board, one of them may end up in handcuffs. At their beach club, Bárbara and Jess keep kissing beside the pool. It's been a long time since Bárbara was with another gay girl. She is therefore enthusiastic about the potential outcomes of this. On the other side of the pool, Kyle informs Solène that he feels resentful of her provocative behavior with Jess. He is therefore no longer attempting to kiss or cuddle. Kyle and Jess are now gone from Solène. Perhaps. In their cabana during lunch, Anthony says he feels good about his conversation with Fraser. He's prepared to go on. Returning to the pool, Solène confides in Damo while he is holding her that she wants to continue dating Jess. What is a female to do, though, if Jess is now with Bárbara? I can do Damo says. As a local visitor wearing a purple shirt Jess and Kyle watch, they celebrate this notion by sharing a kiss in the water. The crew piles into their Sprinter vans and returns to their villa after giving their waitress a big tip. When they get there, Kyle initially recoils from the man who just kissed his crush, but Damo hugs him nevertheless. Damo is aware of his error. However, he believes that if Kyle had been wearing his same self-centered shoes at that time, he would not have acted any differently. Kyle and Jess fall for the ruse and observe. As Damo looks on, Solène swims to kiss Jess. As Jess, who is aware that Solène appears to be a tosser, leads her back to her room for a communal shower, Bárbara informs Fraser that she does not have time for this. Without saying a word, Jess and Bárbara laid the table for supper. The gang eats, and Jess and Solène share another kiss. According to Jess, Solène is her worst enemy. Kyle is asleep and naked in his room. In order to hide his crap, Damo confesses to Hugo that he was a lousy buddy to Kyle. In her confessional, Bárbara sobs because she despises the feelings this love triangle is giving her. After 5 hours, the crew returns to the boat in preparation for the arrival of their charter guests. Co-primaries are joining, as we find out at their preference sheet meetings. According to Fraser, Richard Fiore is a semi-retired real estate investor, and Helen Hoey runs a lingerie business. Helen was extremely handsy with the then-chef and captain during their 6-season run on Below Deck. However, Bárbara informs Captain Carey that a visitor called Kelly Fury appears to be their potential troublemaker while examining their photos. Fraser makes sure Bárbara is okay in the cabins. He doesn't comprehend what Jess or Saul are doing. Not so much for Bárbara, who beckons Jess to the sundeck for a conversation. Is this Love Island? After finally acknowledging that her actions were damaging, Jess apologizes to Bárbara, who believes she was misled.